Money on Ice, a Herbie Johnson story. By Donald Bain Hobart. Herbie Johnson loved to go ice skating when he was visiting his grandfather, who lived out in the country in a big house at the lower end of a lake just 2 miles south of the nearest town. "I didn't know that you could skate so well, grandfather," said the boy, as he and the old man glided about on the frozen lake. "You're better than I am on skates." "But I get tired very easily," said Mr. Johnson. "It's getting late. Going to be dark soon, and I don't want to be out after night. There have been some prowlers around holding up people and robbing them. I'll sit on the bank and watch you for a while, Herbie." "All right, grandfather," said the boy, "and I'll remember not to skate out to the place in the center of the lake where the ice is thin and dangerous." There were just the two of them skating on the lake. Herbie watched the old man go over and seat himself on a stump on the bank. The boy glanced at the road that ran from his grandfather's house to the town. There was a car coming along the road toward the lake. "Watch me do figure eights, grandfather," called out Herbie as he skated around. "See?" He stopped as he saw two hard-faced men stop the car and get out and hurry toward his grandfather. Herbie remembered what Mr. Johnson had said about people being held up and robbed, and he didn't like the looks of those two men. He skated close to the bank. "Quick, throw me your wallet, grandfather," he said. "There are two men coming, and they look like they might be robbers." "I'll get away." Mr. Johnson glanced over his shoulder. He saw the faces of the two men, and then he reached into his pocket and pulled out the wallet containing his money and threw it to Herbie. It fell on the ice, but Herbie grabbed it up quickly. "Hey, come back here, kid," called one of the men as he ran out onto the ice. "We want that dough." He slipped as he tried to chase the boy across the ice and fell. "Come back here," he shouted again. "Take it easy, Joe," said the other man. "Come back here and keep the old guy from getting away." "I'll get the kid." "All right, Bill." The other man got up and went back to the shore of the lake. Bill picked up the skates that Mr. Johnson had taken off. He put them on his feet quickly, for they worked with a key. Then he glided out on the ice, and Herbie found that the man could skate swiftly. The boy thought fast. There was only one thing that he could do if he hoped to save his grandfather's money. Herbie skated straight out across the lake, with the man called Bill getting closer and closer to him all of the time. They reached the thin ice, and Herbie heard it cracking beneath him, but it held, and he skated across it safely. The man was not so lucky, for he weighed much more than the boy. The ice broke beneath him, and he went plunging down into the cold water. He was floundering around, trying to save himself, but only breaking more ice. Just then a police car came along the road and stopped. Two officers got out of the car. They saved the man who had fallen through the ice and then arrested the two hold-up men. "That was quick thinking on your part, Herbie," said Mr. Johnson. "You saved me and the money, and I'm very proud of you."